What is the one thing in your life that you value so much that no one could ever write you a check and buy it? What is that thing that you would never ever sell to anybody for any price?
Shallow waters, and in them swim light.
When you look at a mountain here, are layers of sandstone, limestone, shale, and coal with a big biomass sitting on top of it. And if you know about the magic of topsoil, it's incredible. And if you don't know about the magic of topsoil, look it up. Because I'm not a soil expert, but man, it's cool. It's cool stuff. How that interacts, like when the water falls on the trees and it goes through the soil and it goes through this filtering system, right? And what comes out in these springs and streams and seeps is water, fresh, clean water. And we have so much of it in West Virginia. I mean, this is the birthplace of rivers. When they took this mountain away, they took the water away from this place. The water is gone. There's nowhere for it to come from. If you understand hydrology and first order, second order streams, and how this drop of water right here is so critical to what comes out of your tap or out of your spring or out of your well, and it's so interconnected.
Touch of words meant to be seen. For all I know, this world
that used to be a valley that looked just like this one, but the overburden, all the mountain that's not coal goes in that valley, and it's called a valley fill. And when you create a valley fill, you change the water dynamic as far as the surface water and how it interacts with the land. If you can imagine taking a glass of water and pouring it into a potted plant or into a garden area, and then take that same glass of water and pour it onto a table, it behaves very differently, right? So communities that you see down here, like Dorothy, right below us, where you see that community with the houses, experienced catastrophic flooding when this mining practice started up here. So you've heard me talk a lot about the water, right? You've heard me talk about how we produce this water, these mountains produce this water. So think about the Elk River chemical spill, which was actually a leak. And this chemical, these two chemicals that they use to scrub coal, and that's not to create clean coal, it's to get the nasty arsenic and barium and cadmium particles off the coal that they've disrupted in the process. All those little things that filter water and make it really good and take out all those bad things. When you blast a mountain apart and re-expose it to the air and the water, you start to stir those up. And so they take this chemical solution that's like a detergent and they mix it with the coal to scrub that stuff off of it before they put it in trains and ship it off. Well, that chemical was being stored in a storage tank a mile upriver from our drinking source in Charleston, our water source, public or private water source. They contaminated our water source in 9 counties. Everyone should have asked is, why are 9 counties in a water-making state on one water service out of Charleston? What? 300,000 customers on one water service. when you start looking at the map, what you see is this. The local water sources have been destroyed, contaminated, dismantled. Wells have been lost by blasting. When you think about that thing that they take, that you could never take money for, that you'd never sell, they take it. Eminent domain for pipelines, for private gain. They take it.
My daddy died a miner, my pappy he died too. I'm sure this cold will kill me for my working days are through. With the coldest, dark and dirty, an early grave I'll find. But I swear to leave a union for the ones I leave behind. Stand up, y'all, let the bosses know. Turn your buckets over, turn your lanterns low. There's